how Scott smelled today, like a big cigarette factory. Scott came up to me yesterday during the show. He was behind me fixing something. I didn't know he was behind me, and all of a sudden I'm going, what's that smell? I smell cigarettes, and it was Scott behind me.
Yeah.
Like a giant cigarette.
And you know what kills me about you, Scott? You're getting fatter and fatter, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, what are you doing, man?
I don't know. I'm eating the cigarettes.
I mean, when I smoked, I was thin as a pin.
Right, at least you shouldn't eat when you're
I just got to stop everything.
Yeah, I mean, you're so orally fixated.
You have to go into a coma, Scott.
You must have something in your mouth every 2 seconds, seriously.
Candy in my mouth.
Yeah, but what is it now? Candy?
Yeah.
Like, you just can't... What is that?
Your mother obviously didn't breastfeed.
I wrote a song about Scott.
You did?
Yeah, it's called Brown Fingers, to the tune of Brown Sugar. Because his fingers are stained. I'm working on it. This is a work in progress. Fred, can you sing backup?
Sure.
I think Scott should actually sing it. Listen carefully, Scott, because you're going to have to sing it.
It's like this. My name is Scott Salem, and I'm so serene when my lungs are filled up with smoke and nicotine. Cigarettes are my entire life. I'm never happy till I got a butt to ignite. You know I've got brown fingers and lungs so filled with crud. I've got brown fingers. My mucus looks like mud. It doesn't really matter if it's cold or hot. You'd probably pave a road with all the tar in my snot. If I've got no will to live, and I'm not much in self-control, I've got throat cancer, I'd be smoking through my blowhole. I've got brown fingers. My lungs, they're filled with crud. I've got brown fingers. Brown fingers. You know my mucus looks like mud.
Here, Freddie, you sing some now.
That chorus.
Uh-oh, my wife's on the phone. Brown fingers. My lungs are filled with crud. Brown fingers. My mucus looks like mud. Well, I've got a good reason to smoke. I'd say it's pretty clear. I'm as dull as a wall, and I've got no career. Got a big, hairy butt, but there's no hair in my head. I buy 2 cartons at a time, because you have to think ahead. You know I've got brown fingers. My lungs are filled with crud. Brown fingers. My mucus looks like mud. Brown fingers. I say yeah. I've got no personality. I got no hair. How come I smoke so much? I say yeah. How about I get tar on everything I touch. I love Winstons and Lucky Strikes. Brown fingers. You know I don't want to live. Brown fingers. I've got no personality and no hair. Brown fingers. I wish I could smoke while I sleep.
You know what? I don't know if Scott can do that.
Scott, you could sing that, couldn't you?
I don't sing.
You can't sing that?
No, I never realized that song was so long.
Scott, why don't you try
He
it?
wouldn't give it the kind
Come on, why don't you try to sing it? Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Try it.
You are such a pussy ass. Why don't you break out?
What is wrong with you?
I put on a dress. Come on, man.
Well, you're a homo. I mean, what do you want from me?
I'm a homo.
All right, hit it up again, the music, Fred.
Okay.
Scott,
Come on, Scott, try it.
Pretend it's about somebody else and try
We'll sing back up. We'll sing the Brown Fingers part. Sing Close to the microphone.
I cannot sing.
You don't have to sing. Talk it.
This is not my key.
He is such a loser.
Your key. I can't talk.
Ralph will dance. Ralph, dance. Come on.
DJ Go-Go Girl.
Yeah, you're dressed like a woman today. Come on.
My stupid DJ business. That's all I have in my head.
Get ready.
My name is Scott Salem, and I'm so serene when my lungs are filled with smoke and nicotine. Cigarettes.
Come on.
Entire life. I never happy till I got a butt to ignite.
The brown fingers.
My lungs are filled with blood.
You are lame.
I told you I couldn't sing.
Brown fingers.
My music looks like mud.
There you go. Okay. It's like working with Alvin and the Chipmunks. You got to talk them through it.
I told you I'm not a
Loser.
Get ready.
Doesn't matter if it's or hot. You
All right, you know what? Stop the music. You are the worst I've ever heard. There was no show business. There was no show business in you.
He's so boring.
He's so boring that he can't even pull off a great song.
Even be able to carry on
was
the
killer
performance
material.
is written for him.
I mean, just get into it. Give me that music.
Roll with it. Okay.
from the same place.
Just give me.
Brown fingers.
You know what I've got? I've got brown fingers. The stain of nicotine makes me high. Brown fingers, yes, they'll never even get my fingers clean ever.
That's how you got to get a rap it, man. What's the matter with you? No show business.
I'll go back and rehearse.
You know, I'm Scott the engineer and I have no life. I've got brown fingers. I love the stains of nicotine. I've got brown fingers. I get tar on everything I touch. Stupid DJ business.
No. Whatever. All right, enough.
You know what? The whole time you're doing that, Ralph was acting like a girl.
Was he really?
Yeah. And he kept adjusting his cleavage. In fact, he was doing a breast dance.
You know what? It's getting too weird in here. Bring in Captain Jakes. Scott, go back and rehearse and record. You know what? Go back and record the song. Fred will stop in during the commercials or something and go back and record.
Okay.
Give you something to do besides smoke. I never saw a guy couldn't pull it off.
I told you he wouldn't put it into it.
No.
Wouldn't even try.
Robin. I asked the skinhead Mick Jagger to stop by. Scott the engineer. You want to hear what he came up with?
Yeah, I have to know what he was doing back there in his laboratory.
Here's Scott singing the new hit song Brown Fingers about his smoking. Scott always has brown fingers. Show the camera your brown fingers, please. Look at them. Look how brown.
Did
Holy
he smoke
mackerel.
while he was doing this?
Did you smoke during the singing of the song?
I had 3 butts going at once.
He's in here telling me how he's got to go to a spa and lose weight and stop smoking. And,
What spa?
Yeah. I said, why don't you just do that here? You don't have to go to a spa.
Go to Shea Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
And work out.
But we were saying he ought to cut a video to this brown fingers thing. Like if we could get Keith Richards to actually play on it and like everyone's holding up those. You ever see those big giant hands they hold up at the football game?
Right.
And paint it like brown on the finger? And then like Scott's head's on fire, or you know he's got that wig on and it flips up and there's a pack in there, and you got that guy dressed up in the like in the Philip Morris cigarette ads.
Sure, or a box.
Yeah, put a big box in him.
You get the midget.
Yeah.
You know the Philip Morris.
Call for Philip.
Call for Philip Morris, and then you got and Scott just has like 100 cigarettes hanging out of his ears and his nose, and he's smoking.
Earrings.
It would be a big hit on MTV.
Totally.
Just sit there and
Totally.
your cigarette.
Totally. So we sent Scott back to sing the new hit song Brown Fingers. I mean, I haven't even heard it. So we're all hearing it.
A debut.
It's pretty raw, though. It's not totally.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Totally.
Complete. He's saying at all his gigs now when people hire him to be a DJ.
He should play this.
Yeah, and he should hand out the big giant fingers so everyone can do brown fingers.
That's a great idea. Instead of those stupid hula hoops and all that.
Yeah, all the junk you hand out that nobody's interested in. And then the whole crowd could sing Brown Fingers.
A novelty.
Your anthem.
Yeah, your anthem.
Exclusive.
Exclusive. I don't like to show any human emotion in my voice.
The hallmark of a Scott party.
Even he came in and he was commenting on Heather Locklear to me. He says to me like this.
Heather Locklear is really good looking.
Like, no emotion. No.
Nope.
Most guys would go, wow, she's nice.
Yeah, a little bit of enthusiasm.
Boy, she's really nice. She lifted her hands up in the air and I could see her hard stomach. The shirt went right up under her breasts.
The electronic voice of an answering machine has more life than Scott the engineer. All right, let's hear this song.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man.
Ready.
Pro.
Did you say any cuz in the song?
Yeah.
All right. Keith Richards obviously not playing on this track. Brown Fingers.
I didn't think there was that many. My name is Scott Salem and I'm so serene. When my lungs are filled up with smoke and nicotine, cigarettes are my entire life. I'm never happy till I've got a butt to ignite. I've got brown fingers and lungs so filled with crud. Brown fingers, my mucus looks like mud.
Oh, my mucus looks like mud.
Doesn't matter if it's cold or hot. You could probably pave a road with all the tar in my snot. I've got no will to live and not much self-control. If I got throat cancer, I'd be smoking through my blowhole. I've got brown fingers. My lungs are filled with crud. Brown fingers. My mucus, it looks like mud.
Oh, my mucus looks like mud.
See, I had a cigarette here a second ago, and I've lit up 6 so far. And my third carton of the morning. Maybe I'll go to the Indian magazine stand.
I've got hair on my back and arms.
Here we go.
And in my ears.
Brown fingers. My lungs are filled with crud. Brown fingers. My mucus looks like mud. I've got good reason to smoke, it's pretty clear. I'm as dull as a wall and I've got no career. Got a big hairy butt but there's no hair on my head. I buy 2 cartons at a time, cause you have to take a hit. I've got brown fingers. My lungs are filled with crud. Brown fingers. My mucus, it looks like mud.
Brown fingers.
Brown fingers.
Stupid DJ business.
Yeah. How come I smoke so much? Yeah.
I can't get enough of that sweet nicotine.
Guitar and everything I touch.
Need a smoke machine.
Maybe I could go away to a spa and put myself in the shape.
Brown fingers.
What's up, everybody? Brown fingers.
I can't get enough.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
We'll go back. We gotta spruce that up a little.
Yeah,
Very
you gotta
nice.
put a few more cuds in,
Yeah,
and you gotta
cuz.
have him say those lines.
Yeah, right. Very nice, Scott.
Thank you very much.
But a journeyman effort.
Absolutely.
Want to hear that tonight at Gianna's in Sayreville, New Jersey?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Well, wait, there isn't a person on the show doesn't have a plug.
That's right. Starting at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yes, thank you.
Proud of myself.
A pat on the back.
I like
3 cigarettes in honor.
Yeah. I've got brown fingers. You know, I can smoke while I sleep. The cigarette is my only friend. I wish I knew how to smoke with my rear end. I got no personality and I got no hair. As long as I have smoke, I just don't care. Winston, Salem, or Lucky Strikes. I'm 42 years old, but I look 105. I got brown fingers.
He said his lungs are 105. They are.
I'm sitting in my room with my razor blade, chopping up tape, messing up all my hair like my head's been raped. Hair on my back, hair on my arms and my ears. Smoking like a fiend, I'll be dead in 2 years. Brown fingers. I'm smoking 5 at once. Brown fingers. I'm a chrome-headed dunce.
How come I didn't see these lyrics?
Stupid DJ business and a head full of smoke. I'm fat and slow and sad and my life is a joke. My studio's so foggy, you could smoke friggin' hams. I'm a loser's losers and I'm dull as a clam. Brown fingers. The stain of nicotine. Brown fingers. Will my fingers ever get clean? Brown fingers.
I think it's a hit. You gotta start playing it at your gigs.
Yeah, definitely.
And the whole audience can go. And those big sponge
we will rock you.
Like you.
We will light you.
Very nice. Very
I see a
nice.
whole new career for you.
There you go.
Brown fingers.
We can make a
I'm
video.
a smoke king. Get it?
Smoke King.
Smoke king. King of smoke.
Yes.
Smoke King.
King.
All right, very good, Brown Fingers. Thank you.
Yeah, old brown fingers.
Old Brown Fingers leaving the room. If you ever stop smoking, we got nothing to talk about.
Brown fingers ain't what he used to.
Look at that. You got to wait a second. Come back in here. You got to get the camera's got to get a shot of his.
The crack.
The pants. Turn around. The pants are unbelievable.
No hair, no ass.
Just Jackie, show how much room there is in those pants.
Look, there is no ass.
No ass.
He has them pulled down low so his belly won't.
He doesn't have them up on his waist.
She has no waist.
He's brown fingers.
No form.
All right, come on.
I have no butt.
All right, goodbye.
If I just lost my belly, I'd be fine.
All right, brown fingers.
My belly. I'd be fine.
All right, come on. We got to do news. This is silly already. We can't make fun of Scott all day. 4 hours of making
Why
fun.
not? Yes, we can.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye, brown fingers.
Cancerous glob.
We should just call him brown fingers.
Brown
No more
fingers.
Scott.
Yeah, he's no longer Scott the engineer.
He's brown fingers.
Hey, could someone get Brown Fingers in here?
B.F. Salem.
Brown Fingers.
Why do I have to be so full of smoke? I'm brown fingers. I'm fat and slow and sad. My life's a joke. I'm brown fingers. My studio's so foggy.